For you, for us, for utopia. You can say this channel is going to be about spirituality, but I can also say it's about humanity. It sounds more human to me because, after all, we are all communicating right now through a human form. What I believe in is that we all come from this big consciousness. Some people may call it heaven. Let's explain what heaven, I think, is. The reason we are here is because this big consciousness is constantly evolving. And we are also different, not only through our own made up, but our own experience are all so different from each other. It's because we are here to bring in a special quality, our evolution and enlightenment, to bring a new portion of growth to the heavens or to this big consciousness. That's why we're all so different, as I just said, because each one is going to contribute through our own specialty to make this heaven or this big consciousness to become more colorful, more encompassing, more inclusive. So we'll have more room to play when we go to this heaven. If you always have this idea, this heaven is already perfect, is already done, that heaven is dead. If I cannot grow in it, or there's up to a limit, there's no more growth, it's not heaven to me. That's why I believe in this big consciousness, and why we all came from this big consciousness to have new and exciting and never before human experience to add and to create new heaven. Because this consciousness knows to be hopeful, and it never knows how much enlightenment it's going to achieve at every single moment. Otherwise, it's not heaven. Let's just think. We use the word hell. What is hell to you? Hell is when you cannot move anymore, right? Either it's through fear or through immobility. You cannot get out of it. You cannot grow. You cannot open up. For me, that is hell. Because that connects to death, to stop, instead of moving forward. Right? Moving forward is heaven. When you stop moving, you feel yourself more closed in, smaller and smaller, and finally shut down. That is hell. If heaven is already perfect, then they have everything. They're not short of anything. They don't have to create any more souls, so to speak, to live in there. It's already perfect. We are here if we are created new. And our path is go to heaven, which means heaven, for some reason, is still quite empty. It needs new members. For some reason, that heaven actually is not perfect. It constantly needs new blood. But yet, the new blood is only qualified if they fit into that so-called perfect condition. Then why don't they just create the perfect souls in that perfect place already? Right? You tell me. So obvious that heaven, whatever we have thought of, is not a perfect place. It needs new members. And they cannot create their own likeness. So that's not really a perfect stove, I would say. Even the best chocolate factories always create the same quality. If heaven is not good enough to create their own perfect quality, you call it heaven? You call it the ultimate perfect place? I don't buy it. I don't think heaven is the place that everybody wants to go to sleep and never wake up. We go to sleep because we have to believe we're going to wake up to a day which is better than the day before. You don't want to wake up in a day which is worse than the day you just had, right? I don't think you want to go to bed. You'd be so scared of going to bed and either never wake up or wake up to a day that is worse than the day you had before. Or to wake up to the eternal sameness. That's why we're all here with so much difference in our makeup, in our quality, in our journey, so we can contribute a different portion, special portion of our enlightenment and our evolution to the enlightenment and the evolution of the big consciousness for you, for us, for utopia.